So let me bring her up. Listen, this is Doris Mosley. She is an expert in the field with over 46 years of experience as a trainer, as a stylist, and in fact, a trichologist, which means that she knows everything about the hair, the scalp, and everything in between and around. I'm telling you, this woman has assisted us in formulating this state of the art formula that we have put into a 5-step hair care regimen. And I'm just so proud to call her my friend from Los Angeles, California, Miss Doris Mosley.
Wow, Kathy, thank you so, so much. And when you say know everything, Kathy, some things, and that I don't know, you guys, I will look it up and try to bring it back to you. But I've been in this industry this is my 47th year, and I
Wow.
still feel embryo. That's how I
Oh,
feel.
wow.
But I'm excited, and I'm excited to be a part of the Wakanda team. And I always say time is so important. We really appreciate you guys for spending your time with us, because time you can't get back. But if you're hanging with us at the Wakanda, you will probably get your hair back, provided your follicles still exist. We love your roots. That's what you have to do. You got to fall back in love with your roots, you guys.
That's right.
That's important. Love your own first. And as a result of health care challenges, improper hair and or hair services, the need for hair replacement and camouflage has quickly become the #1 necessary and requested service in salons everywhere. And we want to be a part of your regimen. Alopecia is simply the medical term for baldness. There are 3 types of known alopecia. One is alopecia areata, and this happens when one or more circular bald patches occur, and sometimes they overlap. Then you have alopecia totalis. Alopecia totalis is when there's no hair on the scalp, and sometimes the eyelashes and eyebrows are affected. And then you have alopecia universalis. Alopecia universalis means there's no hair on the entire body, and eyelashes, of course, and eyebrows are affected. So when you go to a dermatologist and you ask, what is going on with my hair? And they say, well, you have alopecia. Just remember, that's the medical term for baldness, but you want to get to the root of the problem. And I feel Okama has gotten to the root of the problem. Hair loss is big business, you guys. Kathy said it's $87 billion business. And as estimated in 2016, there was 3.6 billion. That's a lot of money. We want you to be a part of that. And 1 out of every 5 Americans are losing their hair. It's an epidemic. We're in a pandemic, but this also, hair loss is at an all-time epidemic. Reasons for hair loss: diet and stress. Now, diet is what you put in your body. You put in what you expect to get out. Bad things in, bad things out. You gotta be very careful with that, because we need to really focus in on getting a healthy body. Stress, right now we're all in those stressful times, and how you deal with stress will definitely determine what happens in the end. And we'll kind of have some excellent product for stress, especially the gummies. That's one of my #1s. Medical, if you're having a lot of medical issues, you're going to be taking a lot of prescription drugs more likely, and their side effects. So we want to try to help you get rid of those things. And genetically, well, you really don't have a whole lot of control over hair loss through genetic, but you can slow it down, and it has been proven. Environmental, what are you doing to your hair? What are you using to style it? What is the end results? You want to be very conscious of that, because the environment going in the outside, once you leave the salon or once you go outside, you're being attacked by the environment. So you got to be very careful not to be doing the same thing all the time to your hair. Very important. Types of hair stress. It's chronic. Anytime there's chronic hair stress, more than likely, you're taking a lot of medication. So you want to be very careful of that. And then traumatic. Sometimes you may get some traumatic news, or there may be trauma to the area. And it may not happen right then, but maybe 2 or 3 months down the road, you start noticing a lot of excessive hair loss. Braiding, Braiding is just simply stress on the hair. And you got to be my hair braided. And as the young lady was braiding it, she kept saying, "Am I too tight?" Because you know I am not the one. My hair so tight that I changed my look. You know,
You start looking.
Johnny, you come out looking another. I won't say who you come out looking because I but
I
I'm just
know the
gonna say you
joke.
come out looking like somebody else. Okay.
Different, yes.
So you don't want, and then I got a facelift too one time from
I was just gonna say, yes, some people look like they had an instant facelift.
oh yes. And Kathy, I used to love to get it before I go to the Bronner Brothers show or before I travel to a show. I get that hair braided so tight under that weave. I really look like I had a facelift. That's not
Wow.
good, guys. Ponytails. When I think of ponytails, I really think of little children, how the parents are putting those ponytails in so tight. And if they are, they're gonna have some issues. And the issue usually is hair loss, aggressive brushing and combing. Now we want to brush our hair, but not aggressively, not so stressful, because brushing is good for circulation. But some people go to the extreme, and that's not good. Traction alopecia, take a look at the picture on the left. That is a perfect example of traction alopecia. Someone didn't love her because they kept on doing it, doing it, doing it. And she probably never paid attention to it because getting weaves, you don't know what's going on underneath them. So if you guys on this line and you're a professional, please don't do that to nobody.
And this forces somebody to keep wearing wigs and weaves, right?
Absolutely. That's where the frontals came from, if you know what I'm talking about. And that's where the closures came from because they had nothing else to attach it to. So they had to go to the people who
Wow.
kept in tune with us and, oh, now we got to make something so it'll lay flat. There's nothing to, to attach it to. And Kathy, about 25, maybe 30 years ago, I said to an audience, if you don't stop it, you will not have nothing to braid to attach.
Wow.
And they're going to have to come out with a glue that's going to help you hold it on.
And boom, there you go.
It is.
Now you wondering why you didn't invent that, right?
Exactly. And it don't discriminate. That face there look very familiar. It has no discrimination of age, creed, or color. Hair loss is where whoever has a follicle could end up with hair loss. And once you have follicle hysterectomy, there will be no more hair. You got to go.
My.
Yes. Hair follicles, yes, there are over 5 million. That's a lot of follicles over the entire body. And at least 100,000 of those follicles make it to the head. Now, hair grow through 3 phases. And let's quickly tell you. It grows through 3 phases. The anagen phase, that is the phase where the hair is growing. It stays in that phase from 2 to 6 years. Then it goes into the catagen phase. The catagen phase is where it is resting transition. Now, when it's in the anagen stage, good blood supply. Goes into the catagen stage, it starts to lose that blood supply. Once it goes into the telogen phase, it has lost all blood supply. It is now in the shedding. That is normal. Shedding is normal, 50 to 100 strands a day. When you get past that point, you get into telogen effluvium, that's excessive. Most people don't realize, Kathy, that they are losing their hair until they're 51% on the losing side.
Oh my gosh.
That's why it is so important that we focus in on our hemp-powered hair oil. I don't care if you have a head full of hair, thick, healthy hair. You need to get in front of what could come down the road later, and that is hair loss. So it's 3 phases, and I always say it's the ACT, anagen, catagen, and telogen. Oh, now I won't say was my baby. This still is my baby.
You got some more babies now.
This is my hemp powered hair because I was challenged, you guys, with hair loss here where my hand is. And with the hemp powered hair, oh my God, it is back. So what do we have in our hemp powered hair now? You guys, I had eye surgery, so I'm gonna really try to bring this into focus.
If
So
you like, I can talk about, because I know that you know these if you want me to, I can read that we have black seed oil, and you can tell them about what black
okay,
seed oil
black
is.
seed oil, it is really one of the key products in our hemp powered hair. First of all, it helps eliminate dry, itchy scalp. Our follicle is zero point 0.3 centimeter beneath the scalp, beneath the epidermis. So if you have a dry, itchy scalp, that means you're constantly scratching, digging, which at that point could cause the follicle to be damaged. So you want to be very careful of that. And I see the rosemary. Rosemary is a natural DHT blocker.
What's DHT?
DHT is dihydrotestosterone. And what that means, that you have in the body, you have extra testosterone, and it attaches itself. And that is an enzyme that is secreted from the adrenaline gland. It's called alpha 5 reductase. And that enzyme attaches itself to the excessive testosterone in the body, and it goes around the hair follicle. It builds a wall around the hair follicle, and it continues to choke. And if somebody choking you, eventually you will what? Die.
Die.
Die. So that's what happens with the DHT. And the only way you know is if DHT is present, Kathy, you have to have a biopsy. The dermatologist does a biopsy, and they can tell. And that's what they look for now with hair loss, major hair loss, and that is one of the key reasons. Pumpkin seed oil, it helps get rid of inflammation. Dr. Rita talked about inflammation a lot in her presentation, because inflammation is what attack the body. If you got a lot of inflammation, there's going to be some challenges. So you got to get rid of. And what our hemp powered hair having pumpkin seed oil in it, it helps get rid of. And that's why I'm so excited about this product, because Wakana, they research ingredients and they lock together like a chain. And that chain is unbreakable. You can't hardly break a chain. So those ingredients help each other. And then we have the MCT coconut oil, which is help just take it to all parts of the hair. It just go into the body, and it just help with what needs to happen and to get the certified oils into the body. And moringa, it's fight disease and promotes good health. You got to have a good healthy body. And if you don't, it may take a little longer. Some people say, well, Doris, how long does it take for your hair to come back? Well, I can't say how long it would take. Only thing I'm going to say is use the product. Don't purchase the product and put it on the shelf. I can tell you it won't come back there. But if you continue, it took me 8 months, and I was very dedicated. Once you make a decision to do this, so a healthy body really helps it get done faster. Bell Ball provide vitamin C and iron, and you got to have the vitamin C. You got to have iron, blood. You have good blood going through the body, which nourishes everything. Peppermint promotes, oh my God, and help the blood circulation. You guys, if the blood is not circulating properly, now if we have hairstylists on the line, when you lie a person back into the shampoo bowl, take a look at their ankles. Everybody laugh when I say this, but if you look at their ankles and they're all swollen, that means it's not this, their fluids in their bodies are not circulating properly. It's not getting back where it's supposed to be. So take a look at the ankles, and you can tell then, because as hairstylists, I know for a fact we get blamed for a lot of stuff, and we're not always guilty. So we want to make sure that our clients are getting good advice and good healthy suggestions. And then we have our
Cinnamon.
yes, cinnamon help knock out those crazy free radicals. It's a good antioxidant. So like I said again, Kathy, Wakanda did their thing. I mean, I get excited just knowing that my hair is back, and let you know yours could be too. Lemon oil is a great antiseptic. We got to cleanse properly. If we're not cleansing properly, our pores on our scalp, killing those germs, we're going to have some issues. Some may be more major than others, but we got to really focus on what's happening in that bottle And are we doing what the bottle's supposed to do by using it? Then we have clove. Clove help reduce a fallout. It helps. We're going to have fallout. Remember now, shedding is natural, but excessive shedding is not natural. And clove help in that area. And then wild salmon oil. I just love the fact that we got wild salmon oil because it gives the hair shine, it gives the hair strength. And you can't really eat enough salmon to make that happen. So, but it's good to have it in your diet, but we also good to know that it's in that bottle. And CBD brings the body back to normal. It keeps the body balanced. And last night I did a client with color, and I put some of our CBD in the color. I infused our CBD in the color, Kathy.
Really? You did the hemp powered hair in the color?
No, I put some him praying in 500. I put the
Oh, wow.
It was so beautiful. She went back to Atlanta today and she just sent me a text telling me thanks. Her hair, I mean, her hair is gorgeous, Kathy, with the color. See, color does a little drying to the hair, so I added some CBD oil.
Go ahead, Doris.
We just tried stuff. You know, I said, hey, this hair could use some CBD. Let me see what's gonna happen here.
Yeah.
So, I put it in there. It was gorgeous. And I am so happy about our SOS hair care system. Look, I keep telling everybody calling me now with some hair issues. First of all, let's get back on track here. Saving our strands. And we have the renewing shampoo. Renewing is just what it said. It's going to renew our hair. It's going to renew our cuticle layer. It's going to renew our cortex layer. You don't know where the cortex is? It's the second layer of the hair. It's going to renew all of that. That's where everything happens. And we have in there rosemary leaf oil, which help relieve itchy scalp. We got to make sure the scalp is healthy. It improves cellular generation. I had the opportunity to interview an oncologist. I was curious, at what point do we lose hair when we have chemo? She said, Doris, it happens at the cellular level.
Wow.
So we realized that our renewing shampoo had the rosemary leaf oil, which helped improve at the cellular generation. I got even more excited about that. It helped deep cleanse the cuticle layer, which is the first layer of hair. That's the cuticle layer. Get rid of the product buildup. You can't condition hair over product. You gotta get to the cuticle layer to condition that hair. Then we have hydrolyzed wheat protein, rich in amino acids. It's natural for hair care, reduces hair porosity. Now, do you know about porosity? If you don't, take a couple of strands of your hair and put it in a cup of water. If it goes to the bottom fast, that means it has good porosity. But in this case, it's bad, okay? That means it is not protected. The cuticle layer is open and the water got in there and took it right down. So you want bad porosity. And what happens is it helps in that area. It also reduces breakage, eliminate frizz. No one wants frizzy hair. And it makes your hair appear fuller. We do want fuller hair. If I could have that hair like this girl on the picture here, okay? It's full of hair right there.
That is.
Yes, and then we have the moisturizing conditioner, which we have organic lavender flower water. It is anti-inflammatory. And remember, we want to get rid of inflammation. It eliminates itching and dandruff. Sometimes dandruff is disguised by having product build up on the scalp that you didn't get off in your last session. So it looks like dandruff. Dandruff is just simply an accelerated skin cells. That's what is sitting on your scalp. That's why it is important to do a scalp facial. We got to exfoliate those pores because skin is the largest organ of elimination. And if you're not letting the toxic get out, you're going to have challenges with your follicle. You're going to end up with folliculitis. And you know where there's itis, there's illness. So we want to make sure we're getting that off the scalp. It helps keep the productive of sebum under control. Sebum is what our body naturally generates because every strand has a sebaceous gland. And those sebaceous glands secretes our natural oil. So it's important. We have chamomile flower water, help with irritated and sensitive scalp, help with seborrhea oleosis, which is dry. I mean oily, and seborrhea sicca is dry. We got what it take, you guys. That's why you see me and Kathy just smiling, laughing, being so excited, because we know what we got. We want you to know what we got. Yes,
Right here.
you to know. And we want you to join forces with us, because SOS system is going to be the household salon hole name. It got to be, because it works. We got 5 pieces here that works.
And
And
look here, those bottles look so good on the shelf.
they do. They do. My customers are all they're excited, because they know when I come with them. Cassie, take it back. Let me just share the
I'm
lead.
sorry.
Although I love looking at our beauty bar. I'll leave in Detangler. It has virgin olive oil. Detangling effect, natural balm for the hair, nourishes and moisture, deep rich in nutrients. We gotta have something to detangle the hair. Hair tangles at the ends, you guys. It tangles at the end. It does not tangle towards the scalp. So we need something to get through. And this is what our detangler does. I told you a few weeks ago about the lady that I had. She had her hair braided since November. She had a weave.
You said that thing was like a bag of straw, right?
Ooh, no, it's steel wool. So, oh my God. But
Wow.
finally got the weave off. I looked at her hair and I looked at my daughter, and because she and I worked together, and I looked at her like, I really need to just walk out of here and leave her. I knew what I was up against. And she was from another country. So, and I'm not going to say the country this time when I said it last. I said, God, what am I going to do? I thought about my detangler from Wakanda. I, really good, and I sprayed it close to the hair, because the mist, I didn't want to lose anything.
Right.
But let me tell you, it was so much easier once I sprayed her good with Wakanda. She was so excited, because she knew it was a challenge under there.
That's why she came and decided to pay for it to get done.
And it fit me very well in the end. And we also have black seed oil, maintain scalp health, seal in moisture, thickens the hair, and relieve itchy scalp. We gotta stay focused on having great scalp. The styling cream is another one. I'm ready to go back up in the styling cream. It was such a joy. She was happy and I was ecstatic, because I was about to leave her. I was like, the styling cream has organic shea butter. It's also an anti-inflammatory properties. It provides healing effect without clogging the pores. That's what you want to always look at a product. How much of this product is clogging the pores? And if it does, you can't get out the toxic. Okay, it's high in polyunsaturated fatty acid, providing your scalp and hair with the nutrients that need to produce a healthy, strong look. Great for all types of hair. Some people say, will this work on children? Will this work on men? Would it work on animals? It'll work anywhere there's a follicle. Okay, it's a follicle. Oh, I am so excited about the beauty. But oh, I forgot my oud oil. Kathy.
That's right.
I just put some on my hair. Oud oil it's like a secret when it comes to
It
the hair.
is. It is. It's a great skin body oil, but it's really a secret that you revealed about putting it on the hair. And then some of the testimonies, we found out that you're not the only one with that secret.
Oh, it's amazing, Kathy. And we can use it as a hot oil treatment.
I
It's not
love it.
heavy, and you can style with it. I use it on my thermal styling styles. It's not a heavy oil. So that's what most people, like I had this, I'm telling you guys this story. This one lady, I looked at her. She belonged to another stylist in the salon, but she was thin and very bad. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to sit up here with hemp powered hair and not share it with her, because I can see she's going to have a real problem down the road. So I
Right.
went over to her and I asked the stylist first, could I approach her with it? And she said, yeah, because she was definitely losing her hair. And I can see it from where I was sitting. So I said to the client, I said, you know what? I have something here that I think could be able to help you. I said, if your follicle is still alive, and I always say that, Kathy, because I want to make
Right. Exactly.
no false hope. I
That's
said, if
right.
your follicle is still alive, there's a good chance your hair will return. So she said, oh, really? What you have? So I shared it with her. And she said, is this going to make my hair oily? I almost fell right at her feet. I said, would you prefer oily hair or no hair? Make a decision.
Uh,
And she made a decision to have a little oily, but it's not oily, you guys.
that's
You
right.
use
It's
your
not.
hair,
It's a
drop,
very light oil.
right, dropping a couple of drops on your scalp without letting the nozzle touch your scalp.
That's right.
Gently massage it in. And I always say massage it with an upward motion like this. So the blood is coming into that area also. Then you're going to put it under your tongue. You still won't let it touch your tongue because you don't want to contaminate your product. And that's important.
That's right.
We've introduced the SOS Beauty Bar. And the beauty bar is it's going to be where we're going to go into the bar. We're going to meet up with each other. We're going to talk about the hair. We're going to talk about challenges or no challenges that we're having in the salon. And we're just going to share it. And that's where everybody will know your name. And we're going to feature a salon to every month. And the beauty bar is every third Monday of the month. And we can feature one or two salons who we know are having challenges or having success that we want to share. I mean, we want to have both sides. And so far, we have had an awesome, awesome experience with the SOS system. So, Kath, I think you have a person on today.
Well, actually, Miss Charlotte could not make it today, but she is going to be with us next week. She's a professional, not quite as experienced as you, but she has more than 30 years of experience um, in hair care, and she has had some fantastic testimonials with our products, and so I'm excited to bring her on next week. But listen, if you are a beauty consultant, stylist, barber that is wanting to be showcased, you want to become one of our customers. So you want to connect back with the person that invited you so that you can be featured in the SOS Beauty Bar. You see, Doris designed this to be a way of showcasing those that are doing something special with these products. And I'm telling you, we've had celebrity stylists on, and I mean, everybody from all levels of experience are having great success with this. Now,
Yeah.
the beauty industry, as Doris said, is huge, and our line puts you right in line with the beauty and the skincare industry. So, as an esthetician, you can begin to now see where your space is. If you are a massage therapist, if you're, I mean, there's so many ways that you can take advantage um, of our products that way. So, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. And I think it'd be a great time for us to take some questions, Doris.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your knowledge and thank you for going through those products because I think it's important that people understand what really great ingredients are in these products so that they can see how they might be able to assist. So let's see here. Do we have any questions? I do see something in the chat here. Let's see. Well, good afternoon, Jewel. Fantastic. Let's see. And does the shampoo have any type of fish in it?
No, I don't think so. I know the hemp powered hair has,
Hemp powered hair does have wild salmon oil,
but not the shampoo.
but not the shampoo. Any other questions or testimonials by folks that have used our products? If we have any um, guests or reps out there that have used our products, let us know, and you can share with us your experience. How would you layer the products? Use all five at once, or how would you do this? And she says she loves the shampoo. So give us a little bit more insight on that, Doris.
I would I would definitely layer it. I would start with the shampoo because we want to make sure we're cleansing. You got to cleanse in order to condition. And I would go with the conditioner. And after I finish with the conditioner, I would towel dry the hair really good. And then I will spray on the detangler. And remember again, hair does not tangle near the scalp. It only tangles towards the ends. So you're going to spray the ends really good, spray the whole head, but concentrate on the ends. And then from the end, you're going to comb up to the scalp. And after that, then I will blow dry the hair really well and make sure the scalp, of course, is dry. And then I would take a little bit of the balm, just a little bit, not a lot, and rub it into the hand, and it will emulsify. And I would take and run my fingers through the hair. Okay, very little. You don't need a lot. You notice it's in a little container, so you don't need a lot. And then after that, if you're gonna thermostyle it at that point or flat iron it, I would take a little of the oud oil, maybe about 3 squirts, and rub it
And
through.
kind
Yeah,
of pull it through. Gotcha.
it really depends on the amount of hair the person has. That's how you judge it. But it really does work. It takes that hair to a whole nother level. Like whoever the cook is, say, let's knock it up another level. It knocks it up another level. That's like when I did the Hempranium 500 in my color. I had 4 ounces of color, including um, the peroxide,
Hmm.
and I put 4 drops of the Hempranium hair. Hemp premium CBD. Now, I'm not going to tell you all CBD is not created equal. I'm telling you about Wakanda's hemp premium 500. That's what I use in my color last night. Yes, that one right, that baby right there. And oh, it you got out of the car today, that hair was popping. It was so pretty.
Go ahead.
Her locks is down to her waist. Yes, I've been doing it since it was at her jaw, and now it's to her waist.
What?
14 years she's been wearing locks. Kathy, when I tell you it was so pretty, I say,
Well, now you got me getting ready to do something to mine.
it's
I
gorgeous.
just braided it up with the with the with the
Yeah,
leave-in conditioner.
drop a few drops of that hempranium in there.
I like that. I like that
I'm
idea.
talking about hempranium 500. I don't know nothing about nobody else's CBD oil.
I know that's right.
They're not all created equal.
Gia wants to know what should she be using between shampooing.
Like oud oil, that's what I use, a little oud oil, and of course my hemp powered hair. But the oud oil is not heavy. I put some on this morning over my braids, and I definitely put, and it had such a good fragrance to it. When my braider was braiding me up, she said, "Oh, your hair smells so good." Oud oil.
I know, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Jules says the shampoo is really sudsy. It brings it to light. So yeah, really getting that buildup off, right?
Right, and it doesn't have any lauryl sulfate, and that's a lot. Although lauryl sulfate is not carcinogenic, it has a lot of irritation. We don't have that, and we still have that lather. That's what it does. So
I love that.
yeah.
Margie said that she used the detangler and it worked very well for detangling.
Oh, great, great. It really works. They didn't just throw something out at you because I've been begging. Kath, how long I've been begging for this product?
Listen here, you've been on it, doggone it.
Yeah. So I shared with Melissa, and one thing about our CEO, she listens. She takes her time,
That's right.
right? But she listens.
She want to get it right. That's right. That's
Like,
exactly right.
yeah, saving our strand system, she got it right.
Would you repeat what you said about the layering? I'll put it in the chat as she speaks. Go ahead and talk
Yes.
about the layering
You
again.
want to shampoo, that's definitely first. You want to cleanse. Then the conditioner. Put the conditioner on. You could leave it on. I always say follow the manufacturer's direction. But as stylists, we're gonna do our thing to it also. And then after that, you rinse well. Make sure you rinse well. Then you towel dry really good. Because you don't want to dilute your detangler. So you towel dry really good. And you spray the detangler on. Starting at, you can start at the scalp, but you want to concentrate on the ends. Then you want to comb from the end to the scalp. If you're going to wet set, then you put your styling lotion on. If you're going to blow dry and thermal texturize, you're going to blow it dry, take it in a little bit of your palm and rub it in your hand to emulsify it, because you don't need a lot. Definitely don't need a lot.
So that was the styling cream.
Yes, the styling cream. You don't need a lot. So you're going to take a little bit, put it in your hand, and rub it, and get through the hair. And after you finish that, however you're going to style it, I would, depending on the length and thickness, a couple of squirts of our oud oil and put it on. And very light. You don't need a lot because it's a light oil. And then continue to do your whatever, however you're going to finish. I do a lot of thermal texturize. So for me, a little oil is very important because it helps lubricates that hair a little further. And just at that point, we're going to finish styling.
All right. There you go. I know the SOS is not for dogs, but my daughter has been using oud oil on her dog. Her coat looks beautiful and she smells wonderful.
Yes, good. You can use
There
it on,
you go.
yes.
We need to take a truckload over to PetSmart so they can use it for their groomers.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Well, it is natural, so it's not going to harm the animal.
Right.
As dogs lick themselves, animals lick themselves. Yeah. You don't see it in the chat, Jewel? Let's see. How did I put it? I put it to all participants. Look in the chat there. It says, oh, I'm sorry. It says all panelists. My bad. Here we go. Give me just a second. There you go. Do you guys see that in the chat now? Okay, great. Thank you. Good. I'm glad you got that. Any other questions? You got the expert here, so you better ask those questions. I'm telling you, she's helped so many of us, and um, I can't wait to when I take my braids out, it'll be the wavy type of a deal, and I'll take my oud oil and work it out. I've
That's
been squirting it since I've got it braided. I'm not really, manipulating it. I've been squirting it and kind of doing it in my thing here, and then I'll take my hemp powered hair and, yeah.
we got the formula. That's all I can say. We got the formula. All we have to do is get it out of the bottle and on to
That's
this.
right. That's right. Listen here. I was just while you were talking, I was looking at my hemp powered hair bottle like, oh, I need to see if I got some more. Because
Yeah.
I'm down, mine is down to here now, so I need to do something.
And if you're a stylist on the line, what I do, and I got to place another order because I think I'm down to maybe one or two bottles. But everybody that I have shared with my clients and use it, when I open that bottle, it's their bottle.
That's right.
I can't open it you can't use it once a week. They can't come back every 2 weeks and get the treatment. They need this on their time frame. So I would say to them, I have a bottle. I'm going to put it on, but now this is your bottle. So they know if this is your bottle, you got to take it home and you got to pay for it.
You need to pay for it. That's right.
Stylists, if you're on the line, that has been the way I have moved hemp powered hair and its results that they're getting. But always let them know it's not a microwavable fix. They got to be patient with it because it took me 2 months to start seeing results. 8 months later, my hair was back. So, some days I wear it loose on the Zoom and you can see how much I
That's
have.
right.
It is amazing.
It
And
is amazing. And with it being International Women's Day, that means the women all around the world are celebrating being a woman. And I made a post earlier today that I will repeat. Ladies, you are a woman. That is your superpower. Just being a woman. That's your superpower.
somebody said,
Everybody just to think about what is their one thing. If you are a woman, you have the superpower. Yes.
someone
Let's
said
see.
steroids. Look, Kathy, look at that post. I mean, they're in the chat. Someone, I just kind of halfway read. I can't see it.
I was prescribed a steroid ointment, and Gwen, go ahead and finish your statement, please. And is there an oil that is on the surface of the styling cream?
Only the oud oil. There's
So the oud oil is in the styling cream also?
no, 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 no. I'm saying that I thought she was saying, is there another oil?
No, Jewel is asking, is there an oil that is on the surface of the styling cream?
They
I'm
only
not sure what that means.
we
Were
have
you
polyunsaturated fatty acid providing a scalp with nutrients, and we have the organic shea butter in there in the styling
in the
cream.
styling cream? Right, right.
But she can add some oud oil with it. I mean, she can take it out of the container and mix it together.
That's true. That's true. That's a good idea. Boy, you coming up with all kind of little tips.
Girl, because I be doing.
I know that's right. Yeah. And I mean, I think that that's really what it's about is being able to show the products in a versatile way. And
Yeah.
as stylists, like you said, you might have because of your knowledge, you know what to do and what not to do. So you know that you'd be able to mix something like that without any harmful effects. And just because it didn't come that way, but it's part of the system, you can mix them together how you need to at the time.
And,
Um,
and Catherine, when I
Another person another person asked, should hairstylists contact Melissa about getting on the salon beauty bar?
well, yes, I think they're going to be really pulling from the what kind of land also.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wakanda Land is going to be a style website. It is a style website that's going to feature professionals from around the country that are using a variety of our products, recommending our products, um, demonstrating our products, and actually are in different genres of business. So certainly stylists can contact Melissa, Doris, myself, whoever, and let us know that you're really wanting to be a part.
Next Monday, that was supposed to start our beauty bar. I remember, and I want everybody to, I won't be on because of my sister's death. I have to go and do a previewing, an approval viewing, and it's the same time. It's 1 o'clock.
Sorry
So
about that.
1 o'clock my time. And so I won't be on, but I know it'll be, you'll still be excited about what's going on with SOS. But the next time I will do a live demo of how to use the system.
Awesome,
So,
awesome.
yeah, I will go to the salon and do a live demo so everybody can get a look at how the system is used. But it's just
Um, Kanika says that my eyebrows never grew back after going through 6 months of chemo. Can the hemp powered hair be used for eyebrow hair?
yes, absolutely. It can be used. Now, whether your follicle didn't make it through that process, we don't know here at Wakana. But I would do it. I would test it.
Would
And
you explain to her how to tell if she has a follicle?
the way you could tell there's fuzz there, or there's little stubbiness or little holes. You can see those little pierced holes. But it may just take longer for the eyebrows to come back. How long have she been off of chemo?
Can you answer that question, please, ma'am?
Because when you're on chemo, when you it kills, it's well, the doctor said the hair is lost at a cellular level. So she may not get hers back. It may not be the
She
three.
said she's been off of chemo for 3 years.
Yeah. It's a good possibility that her follicles was destroyed in the process, and she may never get her Um,
So, Kanika, if you have the signs of the follicle, like the fuzz, the dots,
yeah, a lot of
stubble,
this, yes.
then definitely there's a chance. If it is as smooth as your forehead is, then there's not.
We could ask her, does she know about, well, she could hear me if she know about microblading. Where is she located?
Kanika, if you want to tell us where you're located, let's see what she's saying.
She's in
She's
Maryland.
in Maryland.
So she know about microblading. She probably would just go on and get her some eyebrows microbladed on. My daughter is an esthetician and she does microblading, and eyebrows are beautiful she puts on.
And
But
what is microblading?
microblading is a form of tattooing. They just changed the name.
Oh, okay. Tell me something.
Beautiful, beautiful. So you may want to consider that, because 3 years later, it's a hair on her head. She should have a hair on her eyebrows.
Gotcha. So now, uh, Jules said that there is a yellowish oil on the cream, and so she was wondering if she should
Stir it
stir it
up.
in or use it as is. I'm
Yes.
thinking there might be some separation with the shea butter.
Yes. All she has to do is stir it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking.
I would suggest each time she uses, stir it up. Get
Okay.
get a one of those wooden sticks that you throw away, that you take
That's
clean
right.
out the jar with. Stir it up every time.
Excellent. And it's very important that she said something that you throw away.
Yes.
Because you don't want to. I mean, even if it's a toothpick
Right.
or some sort of wooden.
Spatula. A spatula.
Right.
Because I'm Kathy, I'm very big on contamination. I think, somebody said, well, that's my product, it should be okay. I was like, no, you still can contaminate your own product.
That's true.
So
Very true.
don't do it.
That's true. You don't want to take um, this dropper. You do not want this to touch your head. You want it to drop on the
Exactly.
top of your head like this.
And gently massage it in, you guys.
Right. I just dropped it on my forehead though.
Gently
But like this, just gentle, like that.
massage it in. Yes. A lot of estheticians and massage therapists are using oils.
They
So,
are. They
yeah.
are, definitely. Well, I think that's all of our questions in perfect timing. We're at the
Perfect.
end.
Okay.
So thank you guys so much for joining us for our hair Zoom. And there might be one. Oh, okay. So this is back to the steroid. I was prescribed a steroid ointment drops for my scalp. Is this compatible with our products? Uh-oh. Let's see.
I don't know. I don't know what's all in the steroids, but I know it won't affect you. It
Is
won't.
there a problem? Is there a problem because I don't use it consistently after washing and conditioning with our products? Is the oh my goodness, why did it just go up there? Is the use, let me see, after washing and conditioning with products. Oh, she uses Lotta Body also. So you mean Lotta Body styling lotion, or that what you're talking about? The roll the Lotta Body cream. It's not a cream, it's a liquid, right? Setting lotion. Is that what
You
she's talking about? Yes. Okay, she's talking
talking
about
about?
that. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't use that product, so I'm not familiar with that. But I know it won't. I'm sure it will not affect, because the steroids is. I will be more concerned about those than I will be about a lot about it.
Right, right. And Gwen, were you prescribed that because you have severe hair loss? Was there a condition that you were being treated with because of this with the steroids?
Hmm. I know a lot of those steroids don't work for what they're
For what
using.
it's supposed to, yeah, it causes something else.
Hmm.
Okay, here's her message. Sudden thinning. Yeah, okay. So, while we are not advocating stopping a prescription if you've been prescribed that, as the expert just told you, um, it's not going to cause any issues, but you may want to consider talking to your doctor about switching those out. What would
Or
you say?
adding two, you know?
Adding two, for sure, for sure. And especially if the steroids are not doing what you need it to do. But consistency is key. So just like your steroid may not work because you're not being consistent, Gwen, you will have to be consistent. Doris went through that 8 months, but she was consistently using the product both internally and topically, right?
Still do. But what I did, you guys, I stopped for 2 months because I wanted to see, because a lot of those products out there, they tell you to take them, and when you stop taking them, your hair fall back out. So I wanted to just, and I do a lot of my own testing, okay? And I said, I'm gonna see but I didn't stop until it got started. I said, I want to see what'll happen if I don't take it for 2 months. Because the hair grows anywhere from a fourth to a half an inch a month, and it grows 6 inches a year. So I said, I want to see what's going to happen. I stopped. It did not fall out. So I said, well, you know what? I promote healthy hair for people who have healthy hair to use the product to get in front of anything that could go wrong
There
down the
you
road.
go.
I said, so I'm going to go back to using it. And I did. My hair, I mean, amazing. I'm absolutely amazing. So use a product, even if you say, well, I don't need that, girl. I got good, thick hair. You don't know what's lurking in the
You
walls.
want to keep good, thick hair.
Yes. So I'm excited, you guys, for being a part of the Wakana hair party today. And Kathy and I, we just do our thing. We just enjoy it.
All right. Well, I'm just putting some up here because I got a little area to see this right here. I want my part to be a little bit more full.
Yes, yes, yes. It
You know how
gets
we have that natural part?
that's that's because that's the weight of the hair.
It is. Yeah, it is. Show us under the tongue? Okay, no problem. So you're going to take, and I don't know how many you take, Doris, but I'm a 3 drop person.
I'm a 2 drop person because my hair is okay, and I just want to keep it this way. I'm two in the morning and two at night, and I just don't swallow. The at night one I don't swallow at all. I just go to sleep with that, with a
Hmm.
half a gummy.
So I hope you saw that, Jewel.
Uh,
Under the tongue, not touching anything in your mouth.
yes,
What line is the what?
3 drop. What line?
This is the hemp powered hair. You can take the hemp powered hair internally and topically. It's the same product. Hemp powered hair. Am I showing it the right way? Here we go.
And you can infuse your product with Hempranium 500. Make sure Melissa know, Kathy.
And our hair products do have CBD in them, but she decided she wanted to pump it up a little bit more.
Yes, take it up another notch. Because I had highlighted her hair, which I had taken some of her natural pigments out, and then I put the artificial pigments in.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you added CBD because you were using color.
Yes, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So there wa- Jewel, there's not a dropper. I literally just did a drop like this. I did a drop like that. Just
Uh-huh.
one drop.
Mhm.
Right, like that. So there's not a line. You're just gonna count the drops. One, two, three. And you'll be able to feel them hit the underneath your tongue. Or you can do it in the mirror. Some people have to do it in the mirror like eye drops. So, if you want to do it in the mirror, you can do that. But just making sure that you're not close enough to touch your tongue, your lip, the under your tongue, anything in your mouth, because putting that back in there
Mhm.
um, will contaminate it. Now, let's say, for instance, you happen to do that. Just
Yes,
watch the dropper. Sterilize the dropper.
yes. Don't panic.
Right, don't panic. sterilize the dropper, drop some alcohol, peroxide, something that's going to sterilize the dropper, then put it back in your bottle. All right, I think that that's it.
Okay.
Well, listen, thank you so much, Doris, for joining us.
You're welcome.
And we will see you guys next Monday. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. Thank you so much for spending time with us out of your all busy schedules. So have a great rest of the day. See ya.
Goodbye. Make it a great one.